Hey girl, so today I've got a new press-on nail tutorial for you. It's a cute little peacock set here with some rhinestone Frenchies. So if you're interested in seeing how I did this look, just keep on watching. Okay, so we're starting off with just shaped nails, and I'm gonna go in with some base coat on my thumbnail and also my middle finger. These are going to be our Frenchy fingers. And the pink that I have is not as baby pink as I would like. So I'm going to just place down some base coat first to allow the pink to be a little bit more baby pink and see through. I'll go ahead and place that pink on the middle finger too. Right, same thing on the thumb. I'm just gonna let those settle while I take a green and just place that on all the other nails. And I'm gonna do 2 coats of each of these and place them under my lamp for 60 seconds each. All right, so now everything's painted. I will do 2 coats of these. I'm gonna go ahead and put these under the lamp for 60 seconds. And then on the second coat for the pink nails, I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna place some base coat on, put the pink on top, let it settle, and then do a second coat of the green by itself, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so everything's nice and cured, and I put matte top coat on the 2 pink nails because we're gonna do green Frenchies. So I'm gonna do those real quick. Trying to practice and perfect my Frenchies because they're so popular, and freehanding is really popular too. And I don't think Frenchies will ever go out of style. So yeah, I gotta practice them. And I haven't done a Frenchie in a while. So I'm trying to incorporate them in this nail look. And I'm not looking for these to be perfect because I am going to fill the Frenchie up with some stones. But I did want to give myself like something, I wanted to map it out a little bit. So that's all. Okay, so Frenchies are done. I'm gonna go ahead and place these under the lamp for 30 seconds, and then I will be right back to show you the next step. All right, mama, so we're moving on. I have, as you can see, these Frenchies don't look that great, but that's because I'm gonna be putting stones and glitter on top of it, so I don't care. It's just basically a map for what I need to do. So I went ahead and put some top coat on my green nails, not these parts, but these green nails. Let me show you the colors I chose. So I chose this one, because as you can see, there's some green, and this one as well. There's green in both of them. I couldn't decide which one, so I just chose both and I mixed them. So what I'm gonna do is, chrome is easy. You just do your top coat, and then I'm gonna dip in one, dip in the other, and just place it on the nail. Look at that. So pretty, right? So pretty. I love chrome. And then that's it. Easy peasy. That's it. All right, so I'm gonna take some base coat and I'm gonna put it over all of this. I'm gonna put this in the Frenchy area. And then I'm gonna put base coat cascading down. But I'm gonna switch out my brush for that because I don't want any of the chrome getting into my base coat bottle. Take my Raggedy Ann brush that I put glitter on with and just kind of tap it. And put a little bit there and a little bit there. And that's just gonna serve as the base for our glitters. It's gonna be so cute, I can feel it. Well, I know it is because I already practiced this nail look, so I know it's gonna look good. So, okay, so we've got some, let me see if I can pull this back. There's like some blue and green in here. I don't know if you can see the blue. Yeah, you should be able to see it when I turn it that way. I have been seeing peacocks everywhere, like just everywhere. And I was like, you know what? Let me do a nail look like that because I love peacocks. I don't know what it is about them, but I love them. So this right here is just gonna serve as a base for my stones because I'm gonna fill up the Frenchy area with the stones. And here we're just gonna cascade the glitter a bit. And because these are chunky, I'm gonna place them on the back of my hand here. And then let me get a dotting tool. Get a dotting tool and just separate them. Just like that, so they're not so thick on the nail. See how that one little piece of glitter, now all of a sudden we have 5, 6, you know, that just happens with this kind of glitter. So you gotta separate it. And then once you do that, you just pull the pieces up off the back of your hand, glove, whatever. And then you can place them on separately like that. See, look at this one. You got one. Now it's gonna turn into 5, 6, 7 as well. And that's why I added the base coat down so that the surface will be slippery. I know you can't see me pulling them off, but just to give me like a slippery surface. See, you just separate them so it's not too thick. And I'll put my little, what are these, octagons down first. And then I'll take little bits of glitter from there and then just place them on about the nail. So I'm keeping my brush wet by dipping it in that base coat that I pulled out. See how it's little bits of glitter? You can take some from the top. And then I'm just gonna let that glitter kind of cascade down over the nails. Then gotta remember to put some over here too, but not much. Like I said, this is just gonna be the backdrop so that if there are any spaces in between the stones that we add, then they won't be so evident with that glitter in the background, you know? These chunky pieces. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and fill all these up with glitter, and then I'll show you what it looks like when I'm done. Okay, so we're back. I have placed on the glitters. I encapsulated the glitters with just top coat. I just used a big layer of top coat, and then I went in and filed down the sides of the nails, and then I used a buffer, and that's it. So now I have my rhinestones, got green and I've got blues, and we're just gonna place rhinestones on these two nails. We're gonna cover up the full French tip here. I'm gonna take this small brush, Model 1's glue, and my rhinestone picker. That's it. Glue here. And then I'm gonna take my brush and just smooth that glue out over this entire area. Just like that. And then just smooth it out so that anywhere I put gems, it'll just stay. Then I've already got my gems picked out here, and I'm just going to just place this one right here. And then around the smile line, I'm just gonna place my gems. I'm gonna go with green for this one. I got green and blue, so on one, I think like on the middle nail, I'll do a blue smile line. But I like to go ahead and get that smile line together first and just fill everything else in. There we go. All right, so we got the smile line together. Now I'm just gonna go in here and grab a couple of greens and blues and just kind of place them anywhere just to fill up this area, you know, and just fill in that nail until the full tip is rhinestoned out. And that's it. That's all we do for this one anyway. And then on the other nails, I'm just gonna top coat them. I'm not gonna put anything extra. Because I think these two accent nails are fine. I mean, they're just press-ons, and I really only price them at a certain price point, so I try not to overwork myself on press-ons, to be honest. Not saying they're not important too, but you know. Okay, let's get some more green. And with this glitter underneath, it's kind of hard for me to tell where I need to put stones, which is a really good thing. That's why I like to put these thick glitters down, before I do rhinestones so that you can't really see if anything is missing, if any spaces are missing. But I am going to do my best to make sure that there are no missing spaces. And I put like the green background, all of that is intentional because I knew I was going to be doing a lot of stones. So just try to have something in the background to fill the nail. And this is definitely giving, to me, is definitely giving peacock vibes. I'm trying to make sure I don't get them too far on the edge because I don't want the nail to look bulky. I do still want to keep a nice shape. So just make sure you're pulling it in on the sides and up there. All right, so that's what we're looking like right now. And I'm gonna go ahead and set this under the lamp so that these don't move because I like how they're looking right now. And then I will do this middle finger here with my blue. And with the blue, same thing with the green. We'll take our blue stone, boop. And then we'll take the little blue here. And just place them all along the smile line. Yeah, I've just been seeing peacocks, girl, just everywhere. Everywhere. I'm actually going to include a video when I was on my morning walk not too long ago. And there was a neighborhood where there were peacocks loose in the neighborhood. And I got to see one because I could hear them in the neighborhood while I was walking. And for me, just to hear them is enough. And I didn't find any feathers though. I'm not too big about finding feathers from wild animals and bringing them home, even though I know they're supposed to be good luck. And the peacock symbolizes prosperity, of course. But I don't know, girl. I don't know about that. But I didn't find any feathers, but I did see a male. And I mean, he was absolutely gorgeous. And he knew it too. You could tell by the way he was just you could tell like they know that they're beautiful. Like you can tell. Just the way they act and carry themselves, you can tell they know they the shit. So I do like that about peacocks. But anyway, just going to pop on this blue. And then we'll just do the same thing we did with the green. All right, babe, we are at the finish line here. So I'm just gonna take some alcohol and clean down this area here. Let's see. Clean off any excess gel. So once I've done that, now I am just gonna go in with some top coat. So I went ahead and pulled some out. And then just gonna top coat this bottom part. Not the stones because I want them to be nice and shiny. So we'll just get that bottom part. All right, so now I'm gonna set these under the lamp for 90 seconds and yeah, we'll be done. We will be done. These are so pretty. Look at that, look at that, look at that. Pretty. Okay, so this is the finished product. I thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you comment down below and let me know what you think about these nails. Also, if you are interested in purchasing these nails or any other nails that I feature on my channel, my business Instagram page is linked down below. I am working on a website, so I'm hoping that I can get that out within the next 3 weeks. That way you guys can just purchase through there. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Y'all, look what I see on my morning walk. Hey, beautiful. Look at his tail. Oh my God. He's gorgeous. Oh my God. I want to take him home.